You're talking about him being able to be Batman, Robert Pattinson, but
Hmm.
are we realizing by 2027 that he will be 40?
No, I know.
A
You're
year, two,
absolutely
three
correct, and I
Batman
realize.
at 40? How does
And at
that
this
work?
point, I think they need to do. At this point, I think they need to do a time skip because it's just been too long.
You have to, right?
Yeah, yeah. They can't make it take place like 2 weeks after or whatever. There has to be um, a time skip.
You can't make it take place 2 years after because I did some of the math. Ben Affleck, when he got cast to be Batman in BVS, he was like 43. No, he was like 43 when BVS came out. Everybody called him
Yeah, I think
old
he was supposed to
Batman,
be an older
43,
Batman. Yeah, he
44.
was supposed to be
And he
older
was
Batman.
and he was playing an older Batman at 43, 44. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? This motherfucker Robert Pattinson's about to be 40. And he's supposed to be playing a
No,
new
I
Batman.
agree. And like I said, there needs to be a time skip. But Robert Pattinson, he does look a little bit younger than Ben Affleck did
Sure.
at that point in his career.
Ah,
That does go a long way. They had Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man playing a teenager, even though he
yeah.
was like damn near 30.
Yeah.
um,
It does matter
but
actor's
I
age,
mean,
though. It
yeah,
does matter actor's age because John Babb saying that it doesn't matter the actor's age. Yeah, yeah. Keanu Reeves just came out and said that he wants to do John Wick 5. He says, my knees don't want to, though. Age matters, my guy. If you want to do these stunts and you got to make these shits look believable, you got to be spry. And
yeah.
Fody ain't
I
spry.
agree with you, but I mean, the plan is for him to only make 3 films. I think that was always the plan for Matt Reeves.
If
That was
if
just going to
if
be a
the plan
trilogy,
is to
as
make
far
a
as I know.
trilogy, if the plan is to make three, by his pace, he'll be 50 by the third movie.
But I think there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. In
Yes.
September, Matt Reeves was saying the script was finished, and then James Gunn said we never got a script. There's something going on that we
Yep.
all don't know about with this film for sure.
Yep.
And I think James Gunn is probably actively working towards trying to get it canceled. That's always been my opinion.
He
But
should
I
too.
think it's a
He
mistake
should.
just because
Why is that not
the
a mistake?
first
Why
film
is
was
that a
solid.
mistake? Why is
Most
that a
people
mistake?
Because the first film was solid. People enjoyed it. It has a
Okay.
fan base. It made, what, $700 million?
750, yeah.
It has a really strong cast of actors, great talent behind the camera. I don't think Brave and the Bold has that, and I don't think James Gunn has anybody else on the roster right now besides, like, maybe Darren Aronofsky with Plastic Man, if that rumor is true.
Oh, the director that's
Um,
doing Supergirl is a fantastic director as well. It's Warner Brothers. They have directors that coming out the nose, bro. It's not a James could get any director from across Hollywood to come and do a DC movie at this point.
I mean, you're right, but Matt Reeves is a very talented filmmaker, in my opinion.
Okay. I like that.
Cloverfield was great. I loved his Plan to Apes movies.
Yeah.
The Let the Right One In remake was great.
Yeah.
That's why I just feel like it's a mistake to just get rid of him.
Okay. I don't. What I say is, how do you feel about meeting meet me in the middle with sending him to Max?
No, that is trash. Nobody takes streaming seriously.
Green Lantern's coming out on streaming.
And even you said that they don't have a lot of faith in that. Did you not say that, Joe?
I did, but hey, look what Penguin did. Penguin's revolutionary. That is a huge thing, and that's on streaming. And that's his universe. Go be with your universe, man.
I know it's his universe, but I don't think he really had, he's an executive producer. I don't think he had too much of a hand in that.
Sure, but he also did say that he's creating a big universe of Gotham, and he's going to be using Max to do it. So slide that Batman over there to Max, because the alternate is, in my opinion, is he needs to go, because you can't have two Batman, right?
And what you're saying about what's going on with Max, that's part of what I feel is happening behind the scenes that has to do with the delay of this film. There's some kind of push from James Gunn, I think, onto Matt Reeves to get. I don't know what it is exactly, but in September the script was finished, and now we're saying, oh, there is no script. It's all very confusing to me.
You wait. Okay. Here we go. Now this is interesting. You're saying that a script was done in September. Who told you that a script was done in September?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves. Let me tell you about Matt Reeves. He's a liar.
But so is James Gunn.
James Gunn he be swishy with the words too, but Matt Reeves is for sure a liar though. Why would James Gunn think about what you're saying? You're believing Matt Reeves has a script that's done, and then James just came out 6 months later and is saying there is no script. 4 months later, there's no script. What would that mean if it was true? How would Matt Reeves feel if he said there's a script done and James, his boss, kind of, almost, not really, is saying there is no script?
Because I think either he's making him change it, he's trying to, either that, or he's trying to get him incorporated into the DCU. I don't know.
If there was a script, why we delayed to 2027? What I believe, there's no script.
Because like I said, I think James Gunn.
When did he say that? Where did he say that, by the way?
Incorporate...
Where did Matt Reeves say it was done, though? I didn't see nothing about that.
Let me find. I don't know if I can send a link to you, but.
5 hours ago, Batman sequel delayed a year, but we know more details about it. Delayed to 20 because the writing is really, really hard, actually. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
James coming out to say there's no script. I mean, all scripts are going to be handed in. James will get his hands on anyone's script for DC, regardless if it's Matt Reeves or Andy Muschietti. He's gonna get his hands on scripts. So the fact, and I remember a couple months ago he said he saw some lines and excerpts from his script, but it's not. The script isn't done. I believe. So who do you believe? Do you believe that Matt Reeves finished the script and James is lying on his name publicly, or do you believe that James Gunn is right and there's no Matt Reeves completed script?
Oh, I think James Gunn is lying on Matt Reeves.
For real, really? You're willing to go against JG, who's actually getting so much work done. By the way, like Shogun said, he got 2 movies and 3 shows done in the amount of time that it's taken him to write 1 sequel. Do you don't think it's possible that Matt Reeves probably stole the Chris Wozniak story, and now that he has to make one of his own, he can't make one?
No, I don't buy into that personally. I think he's been working on the script. I think at some point it was finished. James Gunn obviously got into the mix with DC, and either he's trying to get this Batman incorporated into the DCU, which leads to script changes, or they're trying to build it up on Max, which again would lead to him having to change the script, like with I forget her name, the female character from the Penguin, like trying to get her incorporated into the movies. Obviously, that would have to get the script changed.
So what do you think the intention is, to overall make him join DCU?
It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's like for sure, but I think that could be happening because probably James knows that Matt Reeves is a better filmmaker than Andy Muschietti also. Especially the Flash flopped. The Flash flopped.
Mm-hmm.
Right after he got the job for Batman Brave and the Bold, the Flash flopped terribly.
Yeah, but I don't think
the Batman.
The
say
Flash
whatever you want. Maybe it was disappointing, but it wasn't a flop.
Sure
it
enough,
was profitable.
Yes, it was. Flash's box office is not indicative of the quality of the film. I think that it deserved a lot more money than it got. Personally, because we've seen worse movies get more, especially when you look at the MCU. Flash is a very much a superhero movie that had some really iconic moments inside of it, and the multiverse thing showing Christopher Reeves and the freaking Spider-Man of Steel with freaking Nicolas Cage. I think that all that was epic, and I thought, and I cried in that movie with the whole death of his mom coming back with the tomato sauce and all that. That shit meant a lot, bro. It resonated with me emotionally. The beginning of the movie, the second act, was the weakest part of it. I'm like, let's get to it already. But that final act was freaking fantastic, bro. So I think it was way better. I think it's better than the Batman. I think there's way more action in Flash than in the Batman. I think that the story is better. And we got Wonder Woman, Ben Affleck's Batman. We got Aquaman at the end. The Flash is more of a DC movie than that Batman was to me. And it was more of a hero movie than that Batman was to me, because I didn't get the sense that Batman was even Batman because he called himself Vengeance, or a hero because he couldn't save Alfred and he couldn't get riddles. So I know that you like it. I like it as a film, less a Batman movie. I think it's a good film. I think it's a bad Batman movie, but
Well,
I
yeah.
I've
I was gonna say
caught
what you're saying now. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I caught Matt Reeves in a lie. That the way he lied on Twitter a couple years back, that's what wrote me off. He tried to play coy. He said something on Friday that had people blowing their load. I think what he said something about something being in the DCU. I think that he's put a tweet out that the Batman movie was in the DCU or wasn't, and people were going crazy. And by Monday, he was like, "Hey guys, calm down." And then he tried to play damage control. I said, "Oh, I lose respect for this motherfucker." So if I'm looking at the two, but then again, James Gunn also said that Waller's not shelved or canceled. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give James benefit of the doubt because as being the head of the studio to come and say there's no script for Batman, and by the way, did you have that article or whatever? I'm looking and I can't find nothing where Matt Reeves said that the script is done.
Oh yes, I had it pulled up a second ago. Sorry. It was on EW.
Entertainment Weekly. Okay. Look, here we are. I'm looking at this article from a week ago, December 18th, before James even came out and said there's no script. Zoe Kravitz on Matt Reeves, the Batman 2 slow writing process. So let me see if when Zoe Kravitz first met Reeves about playing Selena, Catwoman, the Batman, she was 2 years into writing. Uh, the feature spinoff. Let me see what she's saying here. I remember we first met. Oh, it was a Q&A. Oh, Matt Reeves is talking. Wait, but we met again. Is that right? Because I don't remember the first meeting we had. In the
Yeah.
second meeting, you came in. All these. I did read the script. It was very helpful to know we're going. God's
If you look at CBR on September 20th, they have the article about Matt Reeves telling Entertainment Weekly that the script is finished.
Can you DM
Can
it to
somebody
me
in
or
the chat
anything?
link it?
Yeah. You said what day was it?
September 20th.
I think I found it.
Matt Reeves shares exciting update on the Batman Part 2.
But you're talking about CBR. I'm looking at the actual original
Oh,
Entertainment
yeah.
Weekly.
Yeah. It should be on there as well. Yep.
Yeah. Director shares his plan for expanding the world of Robert Pattinson. Okay. Reeves follows childhood passion making movies. Yeah, they're doing like a whole thing on him. Reeves considered himself a writer. Let's go down. Decades later, he's doing this. City Bank, Godfather, Batman. Early days of Batman was stalking was in the alleys. Scarface is about the story about the power of the vacuum in the world and the Riddler and his boss. Events of the 8 episodes of The Penguin takes place after the Batman will directly under wraps. Move this out the way. Reeves is still producing. Partner Donna and Clark are considering even more tie-in television series. He says, quote, always wanted to make sure that each of the movies that we did with Rob, that the central arc, the emotional arc story will be Batman and Bruce's. Then I was talking to Warner Brothers about signing for TV, and I said it would be exciting for me to take the characters. There's not enough real estate in a movie to cover the full story and really dig into them. I want all this to be a sweeping Batman crime epic. July 2020, Penguin now, Spirit is showrunner. When I was describing what we wanted to do, we were going to do the movie, so we thought Batman Titan plays the Riddler. I was describing what I want to do for he's still talking about the Batman here. He's not ready to reveal what those next plans are. Let me see. I would describe it as less needing to work out and more something. He's not ready to reveal what those next plans are. In truth, some of it is predicted on how audiences respond to the Penguin. Yet he feels confident that Blois, as well as another big wig, Sarah Aubrey, head of Max Original Programming, maintain excitement for what they could do together. Pattinson's Batman will stick to movies at least for now. That's why Reeves and his team decided to not include him at all in the first series. The show is Oz's story, not to be overshadowed by the Bat. That's not to say that there will never be an appearance of Batman or Bruce or something like that. Do we know? Speaking of broad themes, corrupt idea. It's more than making the president continue to watch, but meditating out the way it is. Reeves is now gearing up for his next movie sequel. Reeves is now gearing up for his next movie sequel. The script finished, he confirms, and everyone is preparing to start production next year. Editor's note from December 19th. After publication of this article, DC Studios head James Gunn wrote on Threads, there hasn't been a draft of a script. Reeves clarifies he's finishing the script, saying we've been given big parts of what we're written so far to DC, and they now know what we're doing. He does tease that there's a period of time part 2 will jump to after the first film and TV series. Oz does become one of the entry points in the movie. I can't tell you where it goes from there, except to say, this nigga didn't finish no goddamn script. He lied, like he always lies. He said that there's a script done, then he comes back after James Gunn outed you for lying to the fans. Caller, what's your name?
Oh, Evan.
Evan, you lied to the fans like Evan, saying that the script was done. Not you, I'm talking about Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves lied to Evan and told him the script was done back in September. And James came out and said,
James
ain't
Gunn
no script. You just read this shit
James
with me.
lying.
Did you just read this?
I read it.
Yes.
That's James's capping.
No, Matt Reeves came out and said, it's not finished. I'm finishing it. Look, pay attention. Look at this right here. He says, after James called him out, and he said there hasn't been a first draft, Reeves clarifies that he's finishing the script. And he said, we've given parts of the script to DC. He just elaborated and corrected himself.
I think that, like I said, there's scheming going on there. That's what
Yeah. The scheming is coming from that mustache-wearing fraud over there to let people that the script is done. Shout out to James Gunn for outing these frauds, lying to his fans, saying that he wrote a script.
How is James not a fraud, though? James has lied more than that, Reeves has.
Wait. Hold on. After this, sir, you have lost benefit of the doubt.
How?
How
can we take that?
Here's how.
Value?
I'll answer your question. We just exposed Matt Reeves as a liar and him backtracking on his words. And that's exactly what I told you he did a couple years back on Twitter. He came out and said something, people were questioning him, and he backtracked, and he did it again. Oh, I never said it was finished. What I mean is we're finishing the script. I got him some scrap pieces, and I sent him some little notes. And those are the same notes that James talked about 2-3 months ago. Oh, my goodness. This boy Matt Reeves got to go.
I don't believe it. I think James Gunn is scheming, trying to get Matt Reeves out of there.
Well, what do you have against James Gunn? What do you have against James Gunn?
I don't have anything against him.
Well, why are you going against? Why are you not going with the inevitable truth, obviously, and you're still willing to come at James when your man Matt Reeves got caught for lying, and it was James that outed him?
Has James not lied in the past?
Wait, why is that a question? We've all lied. Now, why is that your response?
Yeah, so how can we take anything James Gunn is saying at face value either?
This is what Matt Reeves is saying this. Matt Reeves came out. This is how it went. Your boy Matt told you the script is finished. He told Entertainment Weekly on September 20th, 2023 or 2024 or whatever, that it's done. You believed it to the point where here we are live, and you're telling me that that's what happened. I'm looking at the article, and James Gunn today or yesterday said, ain't no script. Then we go back to the editor. The editor's note. He changed it on December 19th. He says, after publication of this article, DC Studios head James Gunn said there has not been a first draft of the script. Then he also says that this editor did was, after he annulled this, he called Matt Reeves and his people. He called Matt Reeves because these are quotes. He called Matt Reeves, hey, yo, Matt, James said Your shit ain't done, bro. You want to allude to that? Because I wrote an article 3 months ago saying that the script is done, but James said that you want to add any quotes, and then the quote that came from him was, "There hasn't been a first draft of the script." Well, I'm sorry. Reeves says, "Finishing the script. We've given big parts of what we've written so far to DC, and they know what we're doing." So he went from December 20th saying the script is finished, he confirms.
Mm.
And then
And
here we are,
and
him
if
saying,
James Gunn is making him change the script, you think he's going to come out and say, oh no, James was lying and that there was a script finished. You know what I mean? That doesn't make
No.
any sense. He's not going to.
I don't know what you mean. What are you
He's
saying?
not going to. He can't expose his boss because James Gunn is essentially his boss right now.
It's he's kind of not, though. James is kind of like not in a way, because like I said, the Pam
He had the deal.
Pam Abdi DeLuca, that deal was strictly his own for his first look. Shit, that's before James got there. So contractually, he can do what he's doing. So I wouldn't say that, but if someone's
But
lying
everything
on
needs
you,
to go through James Gunn.
sure, everything's gonna go through him. Sure, absolutely, but I don't think that he has approval. I don't think that. Here's what I believe. I think that. Here's what I think. If James is gonna scrap Matt Reeves' universe, it needs to come from above him. I believe that Abdi, DeLucas, and Zaslav need to be like, because you're gonna have to probably pay out a contract to for this to happen, because I don't know if they're liable, if there's money that'll be involved to pay him to go, or if he's due money if he doesn't get to do his projects. So that's gonna be like lawyery. It's gonna be kind of messy and muddy. So I think that'll be. I don't think it's as easy as James saying, "All right, Matt, you're done."
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think there's something happening with this movie. Even you agreed with it, that there's something happening behind the scenes that we all don't know about.
Absolutely, this man
Involving
didn't finish
James
the
Gunn
script.
and Matt Reeves. I think there's creative differences and that they're bumping heads.
I think so too, but that doesn't change the fact that he didn't write a movie in 2 years. We just see it right here. He came and clarified it himself. He told the fans that I finished the script. James called him out and said, "Ain't no script." And now he said, "Oh yeah, yeah. Did I say finished? I mean, I'm finishing the script." And we gave James a couple of things. They know what we're doing now, but you ain't got a script.
James is trying to make himself look good.
He is making himself look good by making Reeves look bad, and Matt Reeves should
James
look
has
bad.
lied on other film. He lied on Ben Affleck. He lied on Patty Jenkins. We can't take what he's saying at face value.
What? Okay, so we'll go to Ben Affleck and Patty, but let's go with this first. He deserves to out Matt Reeves because Matt Reeves got caught lying.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree here because I don't believe it.
Why can't we?
believe it.
These are facts. It's not. I don't think it's something that's up for agreement or not. This is a fact of the word. I'm giving
How
you
can
his
we take
words.
Someone who's lied in the past habitually at face value when they're saying this, and Matt Reeves is reporting to him. There's scheming happening with the script.
What do you say to Matt Reeves' words? Let's leave James out of it for a second. Matt Reeves said, "I'm finishing the script. It's not finished."
Yeah, because I think they made him change the script.
So let me get this straight. You believe Matt Reeves actually finished the Batman 2. James came and said, I don't like that. We need to do something else for my universe. Rewrite that motherfreaker. Then went to the public and said, the script ain't done. Ain't no script. We ain't got no script. To make James, come on, bro, that's sinister.
They're trying to save face. They're trying to save face. Also, to the people saying that I'm a Snyder fan, I am not. That
This smells like a dormant Snyder fan.
Zack Snyder is trash. I prefer James Gunn to Snyder.
For sure. I didn't get the feel that you were a Snyder guy either. But I'm getting wrecked right now. You came up with this whole plot that James is kiboshing Matt and lying on him, and you think that Matt Reeves is the guy to just stay quiet and not defend himself?
He can't. They had to save face. Do you think that would be a good look for DC and Warner Brothers if two really big names right now are going back and forth?
Not back and forth,
I don't think so.
but you stand up for what you believe in. You mentioned Patty. Patty did it. She came out and said, "Man, ain't nothing happening in Wonder Woman right now. They haven't told me nothing." She came out and did it.
Because I don't think Patty was actually, actively employed with DC, whereas Matt Reeves is. He's.
Oh, you mean under
producing the
contract?
friggin'
You
Clayface
mean under
movie.
contract?
Yeah.
Sure. She don't have the.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, she didn't have the situation that Matt Reeves got. Very few people do. But yeah, she was still working for DC. She was gonna make the Wonder Woman 3 movie. Absolutely. And then James came and said, we ain't got no plans for that right now. And people were like, thinking Wonder Woman 3 come out. Patty came out and said, nah, there's nothing. Last I knew, we got Wonder Woman 3, and now it's different. She came out and she defended herself because people were saying all type of shit about her, and she came out and said, so why can't Matt Reeves do that? Of course he can.
Yeah, he could, but
If
I don't
Patty
think it would
did
be
it.
a good look.
That's interesting.
There's too much at stake right now.
Standing up for yourself as a creator, like if someone's lying on you and making you look bad and you don't say nothing about it, that means you look bad because you did it. Just maybe that is what's happening here, sir. Maybe he's like, freak, James called my bluff. God damn. And now he's being quiet because he's embarrassed and he's been put on Front Street by the head of DC? Can that not be it?
No, I don't think that's it, in my opinion. Because I don't trust James Gunn.
Okay, you don't trust James. Where does this come from? Why don't you trust him?
I don't think he's, like I said, he's lied in the past. I don't think he's a strong filmmaker. He's trying to create, like what you were saying earlier, he's trying to create a new universe completely from scratch. So I think he's working against Matt Reeves to get Batman the Brave and the Bold either higher up, or he's trying to incorporate the Batman into this universe.
So you don't think he's a good filmmaker? I mean, look what he's done with those Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at what he's done with the obscure characters. Look what he's done with the Suicide Squad. You don't think that those were achievements?
I mean, they were good, but I don't think it was anything as good as anything Matt Reeves has made.
Well, if we look at Matt Reeves, we could kind of. Hey, I'm just shedding the light on him. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which was the second movie, was the best movie. The War was the worst, in my opinion. I think it's 2-1-3. He didn't end his universe well. I don't think that War of the Planet of the Apes was great. I thought it was okay. I think the first one was great. The second one was fantastic. And then he dropped the ball on his third movie.
He didn't do the first one, I don't think.
Oh, I don't think he did the first one. So, yeah, he did great with Rise, and he couldn't finish with War, with the sequel. And which is a problem that he's having right now.
But they were both good films.
I think that War was really whack compared to Rise. I mean, if you look at War by itself, it's like, all right, that was cool. But when you see Rise, what he came off of, part 3 was disappointing. I was disappointed. I don't think he ended it well. I thought that the movie was not great. I thought it was decent. I'll give it like a B minus. But the Rise, I give both of those movies A's. But I just feel like he didn't do well there. What else did he do? You say Cloverfield? I've seen that movie. There's nothing great to write home about that movie. What else has he done?
Cloverfield, personally, that was one of my favorite films ever. I've been.
Really? Okay.
I really, really love that film a lot.
All right. It was all right. It's cool. But what else do we have besides those 3 movies?
And then he also did the Let Me In remake. Let the Right One In remake. His version was called Let Me In.
I haven't seen that one.
The vampire movie.
Oh, vampires. That's probably why I haven't seen it. Let me see. Let's look up his filmography for a second, because maybe I'm not giving him enough credit. Maybe he has done some things that I really like. Let's take away him as a producer and a writer. Let's just see what he's done as a director. 14 previous things. War and Dawn. Oh yeah, you're right. He didn't do the first one. Let Me In. Cloverfield, which is okay. Miracles. I didn't see that. Felicity was a TV series. All these are TV series. TV. The Pallbearer.
Yeah, he started in TV with J.J. Abrams.
The Pallbearer. Never seen this one. Oh, it's the guy from Friends, and Gwyneth Paltrow there. I'm not seeing much of a filmography here, bro. If I'm being honest with you, I think James has the better IMDb. If we're looking at body of work, I think James has him beat.
I don't agree personally.
All right, we seen his IMDb. Let's look at James, because he's.
I like Slither a lot. Slither was a really good movie. That was a strong start for James Gunn.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about Super. The Guardians movies, they're fine.
He's got 20 director. Let's go pound for pound, man. All right. Guardians 3, decent. He did the holiday special. He did Peacemaker. Peacemaker, from the episodes I've seen, were great. He did the Suicide Squad. That's a W. He gets a huge W for Volume 2. Let me tell you, I cried on that movie. Volume 2 of Guardians is fantastic. The first Guardians, people like that a lot. That's cool. Movie 43. I didn't see that. Super?
It's like some trash parody movie.
What is Super?
But that's not really his fault. He did like one segment.
I don't even know what that is. Super. I never seen that.
I did not like that movie.
Slither was all right.
Slither was fire. I liked it a lot.
Okay. All right. So James Gunn has more work than Matt Reeves. He's more decorated, it seems, than Matt Reeves. He's got a trilogy that made over almost $2 billion with the MCU. All right, you could compare. These are like, kind of around the same, bro. So
neither one of them has a huge amount of films.
Right. Exactly. So, all right. I can't see how you think that James is more hacky than Matt, when Matt and James, they have similar filmography. I still give James the edge, but I don't see how you don't like James Gunn. What else is it that makes you not like him? Like, I don't understand. As a filmmaker, I get you not liking the MCU stuff, but like, for you to like Matt more is fine. But to say James ain't shit, where's that come from?
Well, I'm not saying he ain't shit.
Kind of.
I mean, he's fine. I'm not
kind of.
a huge
Listen
fan.
what you said. You said he lied on his name, made him rewrite a script, then put it out publicly and told him to shut up. That ain't shit.
Do I think he's a good businessman? Probably no. I would say no. But
what makes you say that though?
He's fine. And then really, my big issue with James Gunn in the Guardian movies, I don't like his script writing. It really, I feel like the meme, like that sounded better in my head, or oh, he's right behind me. I feel like all of that, those tropes, that kind of writing came from James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy. After that, that's when the scripts just went to complete shit in the MCU. Now, James, he does it better than these hack script writers that get to work on the average MCU movie, but it was just such a negative impact on the entire universe that it didn't work out. That it went downhill after Guardians of the Galaxy, in my opinion. It was a net negative.
Okay. So we've gotten to the point where it's like, all right, you just ain't effing with James, but you seem to be really you eff with Matt Reeves. Is he your favorite director?
No, he's not my favorite director, but I like his films a lot. I've been a fan of him since I said issue because I'm reading the chat. The chat is cooking me for sure.
Yeah, they owe your shit, right.
But no, I've been a Matt Reeves fan for a long time. I saw Cloverfield back in 2008, the day it came out. I've been a huge fan since then.
Okay. All right. Well, so what is your takeaway? What are we taking away from this discussion? I want to just get a rundown real quick.
I will say this. I think there's kind of a good middle ground for me and you. I think because you mentioned something earlier when you were talking about The Flash. I think personally maybe we're just kind of looking for two different things. Because it sounds like you're wanting it to be a bit more comics accurate.
Yeah,
where I'm just
more
kind
Batman.
of looking for a good film.
Got it. See, that makes a lot of sense.
Film.
You appreciate the cinematic side of the Batman, not so much the Batman side of the Batman.
Like, I didn't mind it being a slow burn kind of serial killer drama. I really like that a lot.
I got it. I understand now. Well, with that being said, I respect your opinion, bro. But real quick before we go, do we believe that Matt Reeves lied, or are we still with the James Gunn did the? Is the script?
My honest
opinion, honest final opinion? Is the script finished, or is James lying?
Opinion from 10 minutes ago. I haven't changed my opinion.
Well, thanks for calling in, bro. That was awesome.
Jody, can I tell you one last thing?
Yeah.
I know we disagree, but I just want to say we hung out in Vegas. I'm Drewski, bro. I fuck with you, dude.
Whoa. This is Drewski?
No, I'm Drew. My name's Evan. I was Drewski, bro. With
you were the homie that was with him?
We did karaoke and everything. So
yes.
I fuck with you, man.
Why didn't you say that? I'm glad you didn't say it. That's what's up. Well, hey, yeah, shout out the disagreement is fine. Hey, you said what you said, bro. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for calling, dog. You cool,
right,
bro.
Thanks, man.
Peace. Wow.